when I get upset, I need to talk about it. And
Yeah.
so she met me, and I said, in front of everybody, I'm so in heat. But meaning like I was so upset.
Like you were heated.
Yeah, so my friend said, you need to calm down, you need to be quiet. And I said, why? I can control myself. And then she told me, and I don't get red really easily, but I was like a lobster because
Oh my
I
God.
was so loud saying that I got really embarrassed. But yeah, those are little things.
Just saying that you were in heat, but you meant that you were upset.
Yes.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, so those are the things.
That's hilarious. And then humping instead of limping.
Yeah, that was a big issue too.
That's funny.
Oh, pirate and parrot.
Pirate and parrot?
Yeah, because I went with Jonah to the what is it, Santa Monica Pier, and there was this guy with the parrots, and I said, look Jonah, all these pirates, and he goes, Sabine, those are parrots. So a 5-year-old one, now he's 7, told me those are parrots, not pirates.
That's funny. But he's now speaking German.
Or flip-flops and thongs. So when I used to babysit and someone else, and he was so cute, he was like 3 years old, and he told me, Sabine, I have to get my thongs. And I'm like, what? And he says, I have to get my thongs. I'm like, you don't wear thongs. Only girls wear thongs. And he looks at me like I thought string,
Yeah, you like a G-string.
I've never heard that someone calls these flip-flops thongs. Never.
That's so funny.
So there's a lot of complication things.
That makes for interesting conversation.
Yeah, I've been through a lot those kind of things. Trust
That's
me.
so funny.
It's kind of weird that but you learn, and that's why I always hustle that people correct me right away, because I don't want to sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Kat, and nothing against Kat, I love her, but if I'm in that country, I want to learn that language. That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
But if you, and I understand you guys from the direction, I understand what she's saying by bothering, or people like, I don't want to be rude, it has nothing to do with it. It's just, you don't correct me, how will I learn? How will I get a better job? Nobody's taking me or giving me an opportunity if my English is not perfect.
Isn't improving, yeah. That makes sense.
And some jobs don't take people with accents.
Yeah.
They want to have a perfect, and maybe I don't get my accent right away, but at least I speak clearly and people can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Because the accent's not a problem.
Like my German, these old people who always come in, the German ones, the old guy with the cap, he corrected me because Paige said, and I was mad at Paige, I said, see, you're supposed to correct me. She says, hey Sabine, in front of him, did you put your food in? And I said, I put my turkey burger already in. And he looks at me and says, you said it wrong. I already put my turkey burger in. And I'm like, thank you. And that keeps me, Charles said to me, because I said, what word did I use? I said, I forgot, I said a word, but he corrected me.
That's good, yeah.
And I'm like, thank you. Like, that's what I want. I want that people come and tell me. And when Paige, I said, Paige, see, that's what you have to do. Don't have to tell me right away in front of the guest.
Yeah.
But pull me on side and tell me. Even you do understand what I'm saying, I still need. So that was kind of, that was nice.
And I'm sure, but like when people get to know you though, I'm sure it's something that's not even noticeable at that point. It's like, oh.
I don't know. Someone told me, as long as I understand you, and I'm like, but that's not my point.
Yeah, exactly.
I need to figure this out.
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
I understand, because it's like, if I was messing up, I would want somebody to tell me.
Especially when I ask for it,
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's like if I went to another country, like for instance, if I went to France and I was living in France, so since I speak a little bit of French, that would be the place that I would go to.
Because I've been to England.
Yeah.
I worked in the Ramada Hotel for 7 months. I was supposed to stay a year, but I hated it there. So after 7 months I left. But I came back and my English was the same because it was a lot of German people. We spoke a lot of German. Nobody corrected me. Really. This kitchen guy told me the difference about, because I said, can I have? And he says, it's more polite if you say, may I have? So that's why I use, if you hear me, I always say may.
And seeing that
Some
kind of stuff you
things
remember.
get stuck in my, like Charles, I forgot the word what he said. Oh yeah, I always say pacifically.
Oh, it says specifically?
And he says, Sabine, it drives me nuts. And you're not the only one. My brother-in-law, and I'm like, see, but that's different. He's American. Thank you for telling me. Guess what? I've never made that mistake again.
Yeah.
Or what took me a long time, I would say, I'll make a picture.
Oh.
And
Instead
then-
of take a picture?
Astrid would constantly correct me and say, Sabine, how do you make a picture? You take a picture. Now, but it took longer, that one. That took a really long time, but it's stuck in my... Sometimes I say make, but I quickly change it to take. Like I do.
Well, and that makes sense too, because that can be misconstrued, because making a picture, you can draw a picture, you know, but
it's like making,
but it's like taking a photo, like a photograph. Yeah, that makes sense. That's so funny.
One of those,
Yeah.
And then what else? I think that's the most. Yeah, Leslie corrected me all the time, and sometimes it was frustrating and tiring because as soon as I opened my mouth, which is good,
you're like being told, wait, don't say that. Yeah.
So yeah, she's. Oh, when we used to have the Washington Mutual Bank.
Oh yeah.
I used to say Washington Mutual.
Mutual?
Mutual.
That's great.
Because I didn't know. Now it's Chase, so it's easier.
I bet, like, have you ever had any confrontations because of it? Like, have you, like, insulted anybody without knowing? Because I could see that being, like, a proximate.
With my friend, because she won the green card, so she had to go back to the country, and I helped her out with babysitting for the family for a couple times.
Yeah.
And what happened was, they had this nasty dog. He was old, he was slobbery, and this is already not mine.
Gross dog.
And I see that nasty Spanish, and I said, oh, I'll throw that out. And she says, no, that's for Joey's balls. And I look at her and I said, it's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna wash his balls. And she says, well, you have to. She means the bowl.
Oh, the balls.
But she says the balls.
But she says, oh.
And I thought
You thought the dogs.
And we got really into each other until she showed me, and I said, fucking bitch, that's a ball, not a ball.
And you had to correct her. Oh, that's so funny.
But well, her English is worse, because way worse, because
she went back, right?
No, because she has a lot of friends from Lithuania, and sometimes it upsets me because when she invites me, they all speak Lithuanian. I'm like, and she says, well, I said, no, that's rude. I said, like, you have to understand, your other friend told last time we all have to speak English because there are 2 people here who don't speak Lithuanian.
Yeah.
So I said, it's you being lazy. I said, you can speak English if you want to. So that's the thing, that's why I'm happy I don't have a lot of friends here, because I feel like Astrid, we only speak German. If I want to say something what he doesn't want to shoot hear, I say it in German. Or we just joke around, or I don't know the word, I say it in German. But that's it, we only speak English.
Yeah.
But I know I would be like her because we constantly only would speak German.
Exactly. If you were like around a bunch of German people all the time.
That's for sure. That in the beginning it hurt me because I really wanted to have people to talk to me. And now I think I realize now that's actually a good thing.
It's
because
helping.
how would a lot. Like she still makes really big mistakes. Like I still make mistakes, but hers are like
like balls and balls.
Like cat. Like she makes really she makes.
Yeah, English seems to be the common language kind of everywhere in a way. Like if you
but
get...
I went to the UN and they told us that the most common languages, which I thought was English, I think it's Chinese.
Chinese.
Because most people speak it. I'm like, what do you mean?
Interesting.
Because the country is so much bigger than anything else. I'm like, really? Because you have Australia, you have the United States, you have England, they all speak English. If you count that, maybe different. How can that not? Can China be really bigger
I think
than all
it's
these countries?
maybe it's the population.
That's
I think
what
it's
I
the
think,
people, like the amount of
people here, not all of them speak, and they just make it as the Americans, I guess.
That's so crazy. Yeah, I never thought about that. And also, there's been a lot of business going on with China. And I think that a lot of corporations maybe are
years ago,
learning.
when I was like 14, 15, we went all to the class, we went all to the UN, and they asked us the question, what?
I'm sure not much has changed, though, as far as...
I don't know, I feel like every country has their... I still want to see France. I've never been to France. I don't really know.
Oh, you haven't?
I've been to England, Spain, Greece, Italy.
What was your favorite country to visit?
I mean, Greece and Italy, we just saw when we were little. We used to drive with the car. My dad would drive in the evening while we were sleeping through the night when we woke up.
You were in Greece. That's so cool.
So that will be it. But
I had a really great time in Rome. Rome was
beautiful.
fun. I had
I
a
think
really
if
good
you go
time.
to South Greece, you would love it.
South and oh,
The water,
nice.
everything that there. I feel like that's what I want to see. Too.
Is it
I've just
like
been north
is it like
part.
that picturesque
If
view?
you see the pictures, yeah.
Oh my god. So it like actually looks like that?
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's beautiful there. Have you seen the movie Mamma Mia?
You know I haven't seen it.
That's what it
It's basically looks oh wow, that's
It's
cool.
gorgeous.
I've seen My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I don't know if that was there.
There is a second part coming out. Did you see that?
There's a-
second movie coming out.
Is it with the same people?
Yeah, apparently, well, which was weird because I thought in the first one she got already married.
Got married already.
Got married already, thank you. So how come
I
I,
thought she
have
did,
to
yeah.
say I already ordered it, but I have to say why?
Because if you say got already married, because you're getting something, you can't get already. So it's you could say already got married. If
already
you want.
got married. But
Or
getting
she's married already.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or something like that.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah, exactly.
So she's married already.
Yeah.
But the second movie is about
She getting married again?
that they're planning the wedding. But I thought it
Maybe
was
it's
her
for like
and-
a kid. Like, did they have a kid? A child?
I don't know. It was just a little bit, and I'm like, is that because she's still in there?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the other ones yet.
Oh.
This was just a little. So that comes in the movie theater, which I really, really want to see.
That would be funny. I'm sure it's still gonna be funny too.